So,
Oh, okay, okay, congrats.
for how long you've been here in Talk and Talk?
I'm not sure, but I've been living for 2 months, maybe. Yeah,
Nice.
new in the platform.
I have been here for a year since last September, and now I'm starting as a host. So, guys, we are already live on YouTube. I think that we can start the introductions. Some people are coming. Hello, Fabio. How are you?
Oh, hello. Ah, you are a host?
Yes,
Ah, nice. I'm fine, and you?
I'm fine. This is my first immersion as a host.
Ah, okay.
So I'm trying to figure it out some things, but that's okay. Living and learning. We are in the very beginning, so we are in the introductions, okay? I will ask Cesar to introduce yourself first. Please go on.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, hello, guys. Hello, YouTube. My name is Cesar. I'm from São Paulo. I'm 32 years old. I'm a software engineer with over 10 years of experience in IT. In my free time, I like to play snooker, drive away, and travel. That's it.
That's nice. Thank you, Cesar. Eduino, please introduce yourself.
Yes, all right. I'm Eduino. I am from Angola. When I was born, but I have been living here in Brazil since 2014. I live in south of Brazil in Rio Grande do Sul, and I'm software engineer for 5 years working with, and in my free time, I enjoy staying in my home, listen music, sometimes hang out with my friends, and yeah, I'm here to improve my English because I believe that it can open doors and help me to grow in my career. Yeah, I think that's it.
That's nice. Thank you. Fabio, please go on.
Of course. Good evening, guys. Good evening, YouTube. My name is Fabio Lima. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Salvador, Bahia. My degree is graphic design, but I work as a director and I have 18 years experience in my field. I'm enjoying the Talk in winter intensively, and I have 4 weeks in the immersions. In my free time, I like to study, spend time with my girlfriend and my two little cats, and I like to practice the exercise. Yeah, this is it for me.
I love that you have your cats on the background.
Yeah.
So hello again, guys. My name is Iago. I am 29. I live in Apuiarés, a small town in Ceará. I live here with my husband and 7 cats. I don't have only two as Fabio. We have 7. I work as an instructional designer. I love to read in my free time. I like embroidering too. That's something that I know how to do. And as I said, this is my first immersion. So just as a reminder, I know that you guys have been here for a while, but just as a reminder, I'm not a teacher. I'm a student as you guys. And we are here to talk and practice without judgment and in a safe place to communicate well in English, okay? So starting, everyone has the questions on the chat? Yes, okay. So the topic today is about time management. I I need to give some context about this topic because it's something that I choose to speak because it's something that I struggle a little bit. That's something that I realized a few months ago. And that's something that I want to discuss to understand from you guys how you deal with time management. Okay. So the first question is, what does a good use of time look like in your daily routine? Cesar, please go on.
Yeah, for sure. So a good use of time in my daily routine is when I feel productive, right? So at the end of the day, I saw back and oh, I do that and that and that. It's okay. So it's enough for today. And also another good use of time, at least for me, is delegating some activities, some chores, yeah, house chores, to electronic, using technology. Uh, Also, when I'm working. For example, let's say that we are talking about in English. We are talking in talking talk right now, yeah, and I have a rice cooking, right? So I consider it's a good use of time in using technology to do multitasks at the same time, but not by myself, delegating for some ele- electrodomésticos, I don't know the name in English. And yeah, that's it. You are muted.
Yes, I am muted. About the rice, I'm just curious to ask if you have a specific electric pan to cook rice, or it was just an example.
No, I have not just for cooking rice, but I have a pan that do more than cooking rice, right? So, but it's electric and it has a timer. It has a sound when finish the dish. I don't know, and yeah, that's it. So because in the past I I fired. I'm not sure. So it's about that. So many times my rice, my chicken, also my beef, right? So yeah, that's because I bought electric pan.
That's awesome. And Edwin, what about you? What does a
Yeah,
good use of time look like for you?
yeah. For me, I think that a good use of time means when I could finish all the things that I supposed to do. That matters for me. Without feeling too stressed or rushed, like running to complete it too fast. For me, when I can work, pay attention in my work, my personal life. In the end of the day, I have a time to myself. I think I feel like my time was well used. Yeah, it does, but it doesn't mean that I do everything, but I focus on what matters for me. Yeah, it's really important. When I realized that, yeah, I did my best. I did what mattered for me, what I was supposed to do. Yeah, my time was well used.
Yes, I agree with you because when I think about time management and how my day ends, I always think that if I was able to have some time for me, because we spend more time working than doing other things in our daily life, in our week. So that's something that I always like to think also, oh, did I have, I don't know, half hour to do something that it was just for me and for something that I like? That's a nice point of view. Thank you. And what about you, Fabio? What do you
Uh,
think?
the good use of time, for me, is when I can fulfill my obligation without neglecting moments of the rush or leisure. If I end the day feeling balanced but productive and I also well-being, I consider myself to have made a good use of my time. I think this.
Yes, I agree. I think that it's important to think if you do not ended your day stressed out, right? Um, for me, I think that I will be between some of your answers because I think that a good use of time for me is really related to the quality that I did, the things that I needed to do, not how much tasks I finish. Sometimes I think that it's about the tasks, but I'm trying to think more about the quality that I am doing things and being present for anything, to do something at work or just to have lunch with my husband or I don't know, being able to go to the gym and not being stressed. And I think, and I will be with Eduino in this question about always thinking if I was able to do something for myself. I think that it's a really important thing to think. Okay, guys. So let's go to the next question. Cesar, would you like to read it for us and answer?
Yeah, what should you pulls your attention away from what you planned to do? So it's a good question. Um, I think the notifications on my device, right? So, but depends on the moment or the task that I'm working on. Because, for example, as I'm a developer, right? So, usually I have but I forgot the name in Portuguese, right? So I have a focus on my task, and I'm a really focused person, right? And uh, maybe if I got some notification or some distraction outside of the work that I'm doing. Uh, Depends on the moment and the and my attention. It doesn't achieve me, So, when I realized, I have maybe 100 messages on my device or something like that in a group or even in a private chat, right? So, and yeah, but sometimes when I realize, oh my God, I'm scrolling down this timeline or this app for 30 minutes, for an hour. Oh, I need to finish that, or I had to do that, and I don't do, right? So yeah, this is the problem with our modern world, right?
Yes, and I think the idea that we have now with technology that we need to be available to always answer other people is something that it can be a little bit tricky because we don't need to be available, right? We have things to do, but I think that is something that always catches, right? Thank you, Cesar, for your answer. And what about you, Fabio? What usually pulls your attention away?
Uh, in my case, the biggest distraction for me are digital distractions like Behance, LinkedIn. Uh, Sometimes unexpected external events also arise, like phone calls or urgent tasks is normal in my field. I believe it is. This break your focus and disrupting playing, especially when I wasn't prepared to deal with this interruption. I think this.
Yes, thank you. And what about you, Edwin? What do you think about this question?
Yeah, in my case, I think that's the biggest distraction for me, are definitely my phone and social media. Sometimes I just want to read one message, but I end up spending more 20 minutes scrolling in my cell phone because I have different communities in my social media like Discord and WhatsApp. And when I realized that I have 100 messages in the group, and I realized that I am end up scrolling down, reading all message. Yeah, to fight against this, I try to turn off my notifications. My cell phone is always in the silent. But despite that, it's really difficult to stay all focused on something. I use more the Pomodoro technique. I don't know if you know. It's a technique when you spend your uh, let me see, 25 times full attention or something, and you break down in different tasks, and you set interval to rest when you end, so 25 minutes. It's a good technique for to pay attention, your full attention in your job without any distraction. Other distraction that I face in my life is when my friends call me unexpected, and yeah, but I try to make a small breaks to pay attention in my tasks. Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I think the cell phone and social media, it's something that really steal our time because we have the feeling that is everything passing really fast then, and then when we need to change uh, our focus to something different, sometimes it's hard to focus on another thing because we were just there scrolling a lot, and that's something that catches me also. It's always my phone or some notification that I need to answer, even when it's about work. In my job, we use Zoom to communicate, and I still don't know how to turn off the little notification that appears in my screen, when someone sends me a message. I just don't know how to turn off because sometimes I wish that I just don't want to see new notification. Sometimes it's a group message that is not for me. I don't have anything to do with it. But when I see the notification, I need to open, and then it goes. My focus it's broken with that. So it's always that. Something that I try to do, at least with my phone, is my phone is also always on silent. And I think that I only have WhatsApp notifications on. And when I really need to focus on something, I try to leave my phone in another room. I really try to think that I don't need to be available all the time. So if someone send me a message, I will answer later. That's not a problem. But for some people, sometimes it's a problem if you don't answer immediately. I don't know. Moms can think that we died if we don't answer immediately, right?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so
I agree.
go on, Cesar.
I agree with you, and yes, I'm a user of Pomodoro, like Arduino, and but sometimes which works for me is set my cell phone in airplane mode, right? And just working, just working. Also, I've been turning off all apps notifications, right? So I I still have many notifications, but when I see the notifications, I think, oh, it's really important. It's really important to know a new promo, a new price of gas, for example, or something like that. No, it's not important, and I go to app settings and turn off all the notifications, not only that. So I use iPhone, and we have a control center that they center the notifications. And yeah, when I realize some days later, uh, I got 300 notifications, and they group all them, right? So, and yeah, so I've been decreasing these notifications on there, and it's working for me. Also, I used Pomodoro technique with different times. For example, as Eduino said, the default is 25 minutes with 5 minutes of pause, right? And but I already tried to use with 50 minutes with a 10 minutes of pause because I'm not sure, but I think as Arduino know is 25 minutes most of time is isn't enough. It's enough to develop a task, to write a code, to run a project, something, or even debug some issue or some block of the code. And yeah, so it's because sometimes I increase the time of focus. And but an interesting thing that um, I note uh, I use it. Um, I used it to Android in the past, and uh, they have an app that when you set your Pomodoro focus, you can set to turn off the cellular data, the Wi-Fi, all the things that might distract you, right? But on iPhone we can't do that. Apple doesn't allow to turn off Wi-Fi, cellular data, or some stuff programmatically by an app, right? So yeah, I was thinking, but I think they changed something like in the last releases, and yeah, I will check that because if they allow do that right now, I will create a Pomodoro app and release on App Store. So with these settings, I think uh, maybe be helpful for many people, right? Yeah, that's it.
Yes. I have been trying Pomodoro, but I was using the clock on the notebook. You know, the Windows have this setting on the clock to set focus time, but it wasn't working for me, and I don't want to use my phone to an app on my phone to do that because every time that I pick up my phone to, I don't know, turn off the timer or set a new timer, I will probably scroll in another app. So I bought like this, like this timer that I can set the time. And I have been using this. Usually I do like 40 or 45 minute session and I do like 5 or 10 minutes because I agree with you. I don't think that 25 minutes is enough. Sometimes I spend this time only searching something that I need to put on a class. I don't know. And it has been working, but I'm still adapting to it. But I think that Pomodoro works. And just to add a question for you, Fabio, do you use some time management technique like Pomodoro or you don't?
My technique is a god only. Pomodoro in my state is a tomato extrato de tomate. I don't know the technique. I think this very interesting. Uh, Me baseando no que vocês estão falando. In in my free time, I search the technique. I think so interesting.
Yeah, it's really simple. As Iduino said, the standard is like 25 minutes of focus and 5 minutes of a little pause. Or you can do like 50 minutes of focus and a pause of 10 minutes. But you can adapt to what you need. I think that the magic of Pomodoro is being able to, okay, I will set this time to focus on this task that I need to do. Okay, guys. Let's go to the next question. Eduino, or did you read some question already?
Not yet.
Okay, please read the next one for us.
Yeah, for sure. Uh, Question number 3, it says, how do you decide what to prioritize when everything feels urgent? Okay, in our life, it seems like everything is urgent, you know. But when everything feels urgent, I try to stop for a moment and ask by myself, what will bring the biggest impact if I do at first. For example, in my job as a software developer, we have a board when we have different tasks like new features, bug fix. We are trying to prioritize the tasks that's bring the biggest impact in our platform, like bug. When we have a bug, we try to prioritize the bug, even though instead of new feature, for example. Every Sometimes the things that is most urgent is not really the most important. Yeah, we need to evaluate what's matter, what is the most important at the moment, and it's important to make a smaller steps and break down the tasks in smaller. And yeah, I don't feel freeze in one task. When I see that this task is very difficult or tough, I try to pass to another. Yes, don't be freeze during my daily work. Yes. So, for example, I have three urgent deadline or urgent tasks. I start with the task is uh, more easy or closest, yeah, and affect more people, yeah. And you, what do you think?
I think that it's a good strategy to do because sometimes we can have some demands on our agenda that it's not exactly urgent. Um, but I agree with you. So what I do sometimes is to try to figure it out what is the most important thing to do also and what's the impact. I don't know. I working like doing classes for post-degree courses, you know. So I don't know, I can have a class to organize or to do something on this class that it will be in a month probably. But I have another class that it will go to students, I don't know, this week or next week. So this is more important to understand and to try to fix it, you know. So and I like that that's how my teamwork always try to organize things. We need to we no we always try to keep this organized because it's really easy to lose on this, you know. And what about you, Cesar? What do you think about this question?
Yeah, so before answering that, so I'm curious. You said post-degree. You mean database or not?
I didn't understand.
Post-degree is a database or not?
No, no, I do em pós-graduação, post-degree courses.
Post-degree. Oh, okay. Because
Yes,
we
I
have
am
a
a
database called
instructional.
post-degree.
No, 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 no.
We have this database.
Oh, I am an instructional designer. I never know how to explain exactly what I do, but I work doing classes. That is the easy way to explain what I do.
Okay, okay, no problem. So I am a tech guy, and oh my God, post-degree classes. I'm curious. So, but let's answer the question. Um, As Eduino said, I think when everything is urgent, anything is urgent, right? So because we need to have only one priority. So if you go to the dictionary, you won't find priority in plural there, because priority is only one. Not two, oh, this is a priority, but it's less priority than the other. No, only one is a priority, right? So, and I usually decide in this way, So, what is the priority right now? Even if priority is a task that take 1 hour or something like that, or maybe 2 or 3 days. Oh, this is a priority. Okay, I will work on that then, right? And but in my personal life, I try to, oh, what task I have energy to do right now, for example. Uh, do the dishes, do wash. I'm not sure. Wash. Put the clothes on the washer machine, right? Clean the house. Cook the my meals, or oh, everything is urgent. No. Uh, what is the most important? Or oh, I can start to that, for example, like a thread, so oh, I do the dishes, okay, but I can put my clothes in the washer machine and start in parallel, so and oh, now I do that. This is the most important, but I know there are other stuff running at the same time. This is the like I said in the beginning of this immersion, right? So I delegate some tasks to I automatize, to using technology. And yeah, so that's it, my opinion.
That's nice. I agree with you. And for you, Fabio, how do you decide what to prioritize? How do you
Says,
deal with urgent tasks? Because I know that design has a lot of this.
no, first says is spoken from the heart now. It hasn't a action, it has a range. But I agree with the point of view with says, if everything is urgent, nothing is urgent. In my case, when I everything the same is urgent, I try to think about the impact of each tasks, what will bring the most results, or what will case this problem with not done now. With this filter, I can organize the priority without getting lost in anxiety.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's something urgent came up. Okay. Um,
Are you there, Fabio?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
yes. Um, so guys, I think that we have more time to one question or two. Um, Fabio, would you like to choose one question
Yeah,
for us? You don't
yeah.
need to be necessarily number four.
I like the choose other question. I don't like the other. The question number 11, 12. The last question. What how you do differently if you didn't worry about run out of time? I believe it is if I didn't have this war, I would probably take more risks in new projects and spend more hours on activities I love without a rush. I would live more calm, full, enjoy experience without the constant pressure of racing against the clock. I think this.
Yes, that's nice. And what about you, Eduino? Question number 12.
Yes, uh, I think like Fabio, if I didn't worry about running out of time, I'd probably slow down more and enjoy simple things in my life, like stay with friends, spend more time with family, read more books to get more knowledge, and put my paper ideas in practices, and maybe travel without rushing. And I think I would also stress less about the deadline, and live more in the present moment. And actually, it seems like our happy is in the future all the time, The best time where we will be happy or living the best life is in the future, is tomorrow, is the next month, the next 6 months. I will try to live more, enjoy more my present moment. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yes, I totally agree with you because I think that something that I always keep thinking about is that I wish that I have some more time to do things for myself and to be more present with my family. Because I don't know, sometimes the week just goes so fast, and we may finish the week with the feeling that, oh, I don't think that I had enough time to do this or to do that, something that I really would like to do. Something that I was talking to my husband yesterday, I think that is this feeling that sometimes we have to only expect the weekends, and that's something that I really try to change because that's not a nice thing necessarily, to always expect the weekend. Uh, I always try to think as we said in the first question, to figure it out sometime to do something that I really enjoy, to be more present to the people that is important to me in the daily life, because I don't know if we always expect for the weekend, or no, the next year I will do that, next year we'll have time for it. We'll probably don't have that time in the future, because we are always postponing something and planning something that we probably don't will not happen. But Cesar, what do you think about this question?
Yeah, I totally agree with you, and especially Iduino when he said we are always uh, adding our happiness, right? In the future. So, oh, if I do that, or maybe I will start that in the next week, I will start that in the next month, or something like that. And oh, now I'm okay, but if I get better in the next week, I will start that. So, and yeah, I in this case, I would try to put more in practice my ideas. Uh, I'm not saying that I don't do that, but for example, I have some ideas to develop maybe 2 or 3 apps that might be famous, or might be uh, uh, forgot the name. Yeah. So, and oh, but now I'm working. Is that okay? I'm happy what I'm doing. You know what? And but For other areas or for other tasks. So, oh, when I get that, I do that, for example. But uh, I had this situation with English. So, oh, when I get fluency, you know. So, but I just stopped it, and n- no, I needed to do that, and oh, I started to talk in English. I still studying, right? So yeah, I think it's the difference when you maybe you have a goal, yeah, not a specific, but well defined, you know. So I went, no, yeah, I want to get this, or I would like to achieve that, for example. And yeah, you just start, and uh, sometimes you starting what you are thinking, you might be think, oh. But if I started it today, I would do this part different, you know. So yeah, but I think it depends on the person. But in fact, we have many things that we won't have time to do. Yeah, so that's the life.
Yes, I agree. But I also think that sometimes that we postpone too much something that we really would like to do. I don't know. At least for me, sometimes it's always my inner saboteur acting, like the a little thinking behind my head, like saying, this is will not be great. So why would you try to do it, And then postpone something, it seems easy to me. Um, yeah. And this for me happened a lot when I was transitioning careers because I used to be a teacher. I was a teacher in public schools, and then I transitioned career. I'm still in education, but now I'm working a totally different thing that is not teaching. Uh, but I always had this little voice on the back of my head, like, why try? It's so much easy to just stay where you are. Why try to change career, go to another place, something that you don't know exactly how to do, but you are doing somehow, you know. But yeah, guys, I think that we have some time for one more question. I think that we have. I like that question number 10. What does wasting time mean to you, and does it always feel bad? What do you think, Duino?
Yeah, in general, I think that wasting time means when I am spending too long times on things that don't add value in my life. I feel like, yeah, I'm wasting my time, like scrolling social media without a specific purpose. But I don't always see as a negative. It depends on the situation and my needs. For example, sometime wasting time can make me feel good. For example, like resting, for example, sleeping is a good way to wasting time. It's good for our health. Laughing with friends, hang out. Wasting time is not always bad. It's good sometimes, but maybe it's contrary as a my definition, because resting adds value in our life. It's important to recharge our energy, but it is what it is, yeah. But Western time has a two side. It's a good, but it can be bad when we spending more time in something that is damage for our health, or like people go out every weekend to drink more, or smoking or anything. Yeah, that depends on situation. Mhm.
Yes, I agree with you. And I have been there to thinking that and doing nothing in some ways. I felt bad sometimes for it, but as you say, it's a good thing. We need to rest. We need some time to do nothing, to not be on a screen. And Cesar, what do you think, really quickly?
Okay, so for me, wasting time means when you don't complete the task because you are doing other thing instead of the task, right? So, and also, for example, if I have an appointment in the street and I go out for that, I mean, and you came back to your home and oh, I I didn't do what I need to do, right? So, for example, oh, I need to go to a bank, and you go to there, and oh yeah, maybe you need to come back tomorrow or in the next week. So, oh my God, I waste my time to do something that it wasn't completed, and yeah, that's it for me. So in this case, I feel bad for that, but I understand there are many situations that we don't have control, right? And yeah, that's it. But I agree with you. Sometimes we need to do nothing. Sometimes we need to sleep more. And yeah, just turn off all the screens, all the widgets, yeah, all devices. And oh, yeah, I need to be quiet by myself. And yeah, that's it. You are not wasting your time in a bad way, you are recovering, you are resting. Yeah, that's it.
Abby, we have some little time. Please answer, and I will leave the survey on the chat.
Okay, for me, watching the time is spend energy on sometimes that doesn't bring any return. I don't always feel bad because sometimes wasting time is also a form of a relaxation, but when it's accumulated, I feel guilt for not having used it better. And for me, this is
Yes, I totally agree.